Woo! I'm so excited. Hey everybody, I'm Will.
I'm Sam, and we are Working Title!
It's Star Wars!
Finally!
Let's go!
It's back.
With our favorite freaking, genre universe series. Guys, it's time. It's May the 4th, and Bad Batch is here.
Woo!
Yes!
The show or the world that started our YouTube channel.
Literally.
Star Wars. Definitely the thing we probably know the most about lore-wise.
Yeah. And definitely something that we've connected on since we were 5 years old.
Absolutely. But yeah, this is the Bad Batch. Adam is not here. He has not seen all the Clone Wars and or Rebels, so we didn't want to spoil just in case that happens to be a thing we do later down the line. So this is me and Will's reaction. Hope you don't mind. But today, we got the crew.
Wrecker.
Wrecker's the big guy. Rambo.
Hunter. Wrecker.
Technician
guy. Echo. Mr. Sniper.
Sniper guy.
Yeah,
the guy from Halo Reach.
I don't remember all their names other than that.
I think a little girl. Guys, if you're excited for Star Wars to be back, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to support us, check out our Patreon if you want to contribute in other ways, and leave a comment about how hyped you are that Star Wars is back.
Yes, and this is not a market substitute. If you have not watched The Bad Batch, go on Disney+, come back to YouTube and watch our reaction, baby. We're going to punch it. Bow! Oh, this episode is called Aftermath.
Oh boy.
Dude, do you think this is going to be after season 7?
Yeah.
Or,
literally picking up with Order 66.
I'm so excited, oh my god. I'm beside myself right now.
We get Star Wars enough, and yet I'm just I still feel excited.
Yeah, I know.
After the Jedi Knights thwarted an attempt to kidnap Chancellor
Oh my gosh. Look how... Oh, it's Revenge of the Sith. Oh, it's Revenge of the Sith.
This is before Revenge of the Sith.
Kanan Jarrus's Jedi Master.
Yeah. Is that actually?
Yeah. Deepa Bilaba.
Are we about to get...
Oh, no.
Are we about to get Caleb Doom?
They're not doing that. No way.
No, not off the rip.
What's his Jedi name again?
Caleb Doom.
Dune?
Doom. Like the video game.
Oh my gosh.
Not to be a pessimist, but if the commander isn't back soon with those reinforcements...
My Padawan will be here.
Shut up! Oh my gosh.
I'm here.
Caleb, where are the reinforcements?
It's Caleb.
Oh my gosh.
They're right behind me.
Where are they?
Caleb?
Trust me.
Oh, it's the same
Dude,
voice actor
it's
too.
him.
They're different.
He knew them. He met the Bad Batch.
Holy moly.
Oh, let's go.
Is this them?
Oh, for sure.
Where are they in? Oh yeah, Wrecker.
That's Clone Force 99.
Look at that. Wrecker is so funny. I'm so happy Kanan is in this.
I can't believe it. It's the last thing I was even thinking of. Naturally, you would think that he would have been at the temple, at least in my mind.
Well, they said that he was out on some planet with... with his master when it all went down. I forget where they said he was exactly. His master's like, what the hell are we saying right now?
She looks a lot like Barriss Offee.
Yeah.
Almost.
Drop your weapons and surrender.
I never asked you, which one of these guys do you like the most? Design-wise, we haven't spent a lot of time with them.
Hiding down there, I suggest you
Probably their leader.
Yeah, Hunter.
Droid battalion's approaching. Alright, man, let's go!
I forgot that the other clones aren't super fond of the 99 squad.
Yeah. We don't even know who, if they have a
You missed the whole of 5!
person they serve.
Watching. This is Wrecker, Hunter, Echo, Tech, and Crosshair.
Tech and Crosshair, those are their names.
Fun.
Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi has found and engaged General Grievous on Utapau.
Yeah, we're getting
If
close.
he captures or kills Grievous...
Wait, so this is gonna happen this episode?
Yeah.
A fascinating theory.
Because Anakin
Unfortunately,
literally
not
kills them, I
something we
think,
can
at the
talk
sit around the same
I
exact time.
suggest
So this is the planet that Kanan
Yeah.
was on then.
I didn't want to cry already,
Shall we
man.
let them
Did she
do
die?
what they do?
Right then?
Only if I
Crap.
can go with them.
I like him.
Fudge! Oh no, sorry. Didn't want to scare you, but you just got the call.
No shot.
Yeah, it's the call.
Execute order.
There's no way they're doing this already. No way.
Is she gonna run?
Oh no.
Whoa, what is Bad Batch gonna think? Fudge.
Oh no. Oh, Caleb, go.
What are they gonna say?
Stay away from me!
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, I heard that too. What's Order 66?
Dude, okay, so we were right. They don't have it.
See, like, Kanan hated the clones, so I can't imagine that this interaction with these guys are gonna go well. You know what I mean? Like,
Or at some point, like, he feels like he got set up by them, maybe.
yeah.
Maybe he trusts them for just a tiny, tiny bit.
Come on down, kid. We're here to help.
What is this?
What the heck?
What are you doing?
Maybe Crosshair has the chip and the rest of them don't.
Good soldiers follow orders.
He does. Oh.
Seriously? Oh, maybe that's how they'll learn then. They'll have to rip it out of him. Just like Rex.
God, his eyes are so cool.
It's really detailed, too. Everything's very detailed.
You think he got snapped out of it? No, there's no way. No shot.
Stay back.
He's probably gonna try to shoot and he's gonna jump.
No!
He is the jumper. There you go.
Like,
Diagnosis.
I know he gets out of there fine, but like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm still on edge about it. Ugh.
That was a very little fun Easter egg I wasn't expecting to get.
I can't believe it, but I can't believe they did that right off the bat.
I
Coming
know.
up on Kaminoan.
It's good to be home.
They're gonna try to kill these guys.
You know, I wonder how far this show's gonna go.
Time wise,
Yeah.
how far do you think? Do you think they survived the show?
I don't think so. Because I feel like Rex would have brought them up, or, you know what I mean, or connected with them at some point, since he connected with other clones, you know, Wolf and Gregor.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much get all the answers we were hoping to get filled in, honestly. Some Jedi that was here. Fudge! Ew.
Who was on Kamino?
Shakti from last I recall.
Be interesting what it's like from like the military side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
How much of it is brainwash, how much of it is
It's not
encouragement?
just the clones on Kala. All the rigs are acting strange.
Let's test that theory. Excuse me, Trooper. What division are you from?
Yeah, oh my
they got
gosh.
wow.
That seems the same to me.
So it's like they were programmed for as soon as Order 66 happened, no personality, no likability, like they just turned into like mindless drones.
Another thing I never thought about, what happens to all the clones from now till New Hope? Like all of them.
Well, I know Rex said they all got decommissioned, or,
Yeah, what the fudge?
you know.
So what does decommission mean?
Well, they age really fast too, so some of them might just die.
Die.
An order is an order.
Since when?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't do anything like
Makes
orders.
sense.
It's been well documented that the Kaminoans inhibited the cognitive functions of clones to engineer them to follow orders without question.
He already knew.
We sure don't.
Obviously, we are different. They manipulated pre-existing aberrations in our DNA, resulting in your brute strength, Crosshair's sharpshooting skills, Hunter's enhanced senses, and mine, exceptional mind.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
You can say that again.
In order
So who is that kid?
What is it?
They're taking the exact.
Nothing.
Galactic Empire!
That's Ian McDermott too.
Yeah. Doesn't he actually voice Palpatine in the show?
I think he did a couple episodes and he did the movie. That must be creepy. It's just like a bunch of robots now.
Yeah.
Literally. More expensive robots.
They're probably gonna learn that they're different soon. You know?
Hello.
What's that?
Adolescent human female. Origins uncertain.
My name's Omega. I was wondering when you guys would come back.
Omega.
What are you doing on Kamino, kid?
Her job, of course.
I think she's a clone.
She is my medical assistant. One with a curious mind that causes her to wonder.
The end. Alpha and Omega. So, what happens with her? What's her job?
Where she's the one that like ultimately like fixes or puts them down.
Oh gosh. She
Like
is,
gives them a chip or kills them.
she is the end. Once she has hit the mental capacity, she can tap into their minds. What if we get...
That's some Attack on Titan shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Well, what if, like, Darth Vader shows up, too?
Tarkin. This little bastard, man. We could get a Vader.
I think there's a lot of episodes in this series, too.
Yeah.
Like, more than 10.
The need for future clones is being questioned.
Our contracts stipulate the continued production.
Gosh, even they look amazing.
The skill level and efficiency of our clones is far superior to that of any recruiting body.
You know, honestly, that's a good explanation, too, for why Stormtroopers suck. You know what I mean? Like,
They got random schmucks.
because he just said it's a lot cheaper than hiring perfect clones.
Yeah.
Or making perfect
Use
clones. that can
patriotism.
show them. This kid. Like, look at them. They're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. She kind of looks like a little Boba. Like a little female Boba.
You want to sit with us? That's never happened before.
It's like the reject table.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
like you.
Wow.
Around here, aren't I?
Check it out. The defect squad's got themselves a new recruit. Another member added to the sad batch.
That wasn't funny.
What the?
Yeah.
Wrecker?
Who threw that?
No, the kid.
Now apologize to my friend.
Burrito War.
I like this kid.
I suggest you keep moving.
You don't want the smoke, bro. You don't. Look at. Let's go. Talk now.
Honestly, I want the smoke. I want to see it.
Lab scrubber.
Yeah, says the dude with the shit on his face.
Fuck. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Again.
Crosshair just ignoring it. Right as Tarkin's evaluating, like, let's see how efficient and good these clones are. Yeah. See?
But my tests are not yet complete.
Hey.
Echo, it's okay. It's me, Omega. I understand.
He's got PTSD from getting captured.
I am AZ-345-211-8962464649.
Easy, the droid who helped Fives.
Ha! Told you he's alive.
His memory's wiped
You
out.
and me, two cranks.
You all appear to be genetically defective clones.
They already knew that. Right?
Yeah.
I will leave you to process the shock of this revelation.
We've got a the same Tarkin from the Citadel rescue when you, how shall I put this?
Blew up.
And turned into that. Yes.
I forgot that was him.
Clones.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I watched Clone Wars, man.
It's even crazy to think that we were really given like the full Clone Wars story too.
Yeah.
You're being tested. Now go gear up.
Emperor
So,
Palpatine's
we're
personal
not-
guard.
And they want us to fight more?
That'd be cool.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
this
That'd be an
ain't
interesting
not
twist.
so bad after all.
To demonstrate your effectiveness, a combat proficiency test is in order. Take your position.
Crazy this dude's been scum for like decades.
You know what? What could happen
Battle simulation.
if this goes well for them?
Challenge.
They could like go with Tarkin, be his bodyguard, and that's how they could find like Anakin.
Yeah.
They could like read his scan signal or something and learn that they did something to him.
Or is he just gonna like Crosshair? You know what I mean? And just be like, I'll take that one.
Yeah, I don't remember the trailer, so like, I don't see why Crosshair has to stay with them. The shots look so good.
Yeah.
The backlighting and everything.
What else you got? Give me more!
Switch to live fire.
No, like, heads up, like, yo, this actually might hurt. You know?
I wonder
like,
how many like bullets they can even take, or at least him. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh!
I hate hand signals.
Perhaps if you memorized them.
Why don't you memorize them?
I have.
Wrecker's like, I don't know how to read!
There you go. That easy.
I love Hunter and that freaking knife, man. It's so cool. Throw it!
Oh,
Shoots it into him.
Oh,
Let's go, man. Wow.
That's exactly what I said.
We have tracked a group of insurgents to the Onderon sector. They must be dealt with.
What sort of insurgents?
Separatist forces, intent on keeping the galaxy at war.
I wonder if this is gonna end up just them being like screwing with like regular refugees or people or you know, because the rebellion's not like a thing yet.
You're not a soldier. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous here too. Things aren't like before.
She even has the Kiwi accent. I think she is a clone,
Let's go!
right? She has
I
to
don't
be.
know. Yeah, I mean, I would assume.
Well, I guess kids aren't your area of expertise.
This guy, man.
He's being a punk. I still can't tell if he has the chip or if he just is really an obedient guy.
No, it's gotta be that he has the chip. If he snitched on them too,
I don't know.
There are children down there.
yeah. See,
Children out here? What are you waiting for? Give the order.
Boy,
Negative. We finish the mission.
Yeah.
Make the call.
You're right. You're right. He's waiting for it.
Alone. Why did Tarkin send us to attack our own forces?
Because we refuse to fight for an empire.
alright, you know,
rebellion.
save the dream.
Rex and General
Kanan.
Skywalker to fight for the Republic.
Why don't you take a look at the insurgents you were sent to destroy?
Old people, children, families, women, parents. Like what?
Makes you wonder what else they're lying about. The Clone War may have ended. The Civil War is about to begin.
A handful of fighters.
We should leave if we're gonna make a run.
Gosh. It's like, what can you do? Because nothing happens until New Hope. And I didn't think this was going to happen right off the bat for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I should have seen that we were going to jump into Order 66, but for some reason
I just didn't
I don't
expect
know.
it to happen right off the bat.
Oh,
the
fudge.
The Imperial Squadron.
I actually never recognized. Oh, good call. I didn't recognize he had a sniper thing around his eye.
Oh yeah, the Crosshair.
Yeah. Fudge. Did the information send?
That is a probe droid.
Tarkin spying on us now?
The Jedi never did that.
Not that you know of.
Dear Lord.
So brainwashed.
Yeah.
When Nalase spoke of 5 clones, Tarkin assumed that meant us. But echoes are reg. The 5th
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Omega. I
you're
confirmed
right.
my suspicions. Well, I thought it was obvious.
How is it obvious?
She's one of them,
We're
man.
going back for her.
Wow. What is
Yes.
this?
Easy's still with her, whatever his name is. If they can find a way to open his old memories, they can get the chip supposedly out of Sniper Guy.
Yeah. I mean, she's gifted medically, they said, so.
Gosh.
You're coming with me.
We will not. We are official Kaminoan.
Don't touch me, Troy.
I thought they were gonna shot him. I thought they were gonna shoot him.
No. Not the kid.
See, I'm surprised they're not just trying to execute him on the spot.
I warned you not to come back.
Had to. We were looking for you.
Me?
What do you say, kid? You want to come with us? Or did we get
It's like the
captured?
first time we've had a clone that doesn't sound like all the other clones.
Yeah.
That's right.
So they just took Crosshair out because they probably know he's the one. Because he put in the other
Message.
report, the other report saying that.
Shoot. I really don't know. As far as I'm aware, I've seen all the scenes that the sniper was in the trailer, so like I don't know if all of them are gonna make it through the show. So if he's not trying to kill these guys, maybe he wants them to have the working chip to serve him. Like otherwise I would have just killed these guys by now. I don't get it.
This makes me so happy how long this is.
It's such a different pace.
We're not going to get very far without
Or
our
feel overall.
Yeah.
Like this feels like when you get a 4-part episode series, but all just conjoined into one.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll have to go far.
Oh no! Boss fight!
Is that
Fudge!
Crosshair?
He's got like a Imperial Stormtrooper outfit going on.
Oh boy.
See, what's scary is because this guy literally doesn't miss. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Fudge!
Dude,
They can't. No, I don't think anyone dies, right? They're gonna take a couple hits in the back.
Nice.
Nice. Wrecker, don't die. Wrecker, put your helmet on. No way. No. Oh wow.
She helped.
The Kaminoans are helping. Holy moly. Oh wow. Dude, crap.
Get out
I'm
of
telling you, they're gonna murder all the clones because of this. Oh no. Crosshair's a good bad guy. I like this.
She shoots him.
Who was it? Okay.
Omega, she grabbed the gun.
Run! Come on!
Yeah, Wrecker, get your ass up. Fuck.
I mean, any of them can technically die.
Until the Empire's intentions are made clear, say nothing.
Yes, Prime Minister.
So they're not as much of a turncoat as I
expected.
had perceived.
Yeah. I mean, they still just want their money, but they don't
Yeah.
really care about like the galaxy
What they
as
do
a
with
whole.
them. Yeah.
Is this what you were looking for?
You found my Lula! Ow!
I can think of one. Plot a course for J19. J19? We know a guy.
I don't know.
Strap in, kid.
J19?
You're not gonna want to miss it.
There it is. I love Star Wars, man, so much. That was so good. You want to start from the beginning of the episode? Or?
Yeah, why don't we do that? Just go through
Yeah.
this entire thing.
So right off the bat, they were on. Do you remember the name of the planet?
No clue.
No idea either. It was like snowy mountain planet, and they ran into Caleb Doom,
Incredible.
and his master is
Deepa Bilaba.
Bilaba, yeah.
Goodness.
Um,
That's so bizarre.
yeah.
Well, first of all, it's bizarre that it's not even really associated with this show. Just I love that they made Deepa Bilowa. I think that's how you say it. Like his master, because my brothers and my sisters know her. Just from, like, we used to always love all the original masters from Phantom Menace. We'd always make little stories about her. Her and everybody else. But, so in this new canon, like, Caleb is the apprentice of her. And now we got to see, like, how she dies. Which is really unique. I did not think he'd be in this show. So when I saw her, I didn't believe him. I thought it was Barriss Offee for a second. Yeah. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No, she's gone at that point. This isn't really on topic for the show. Kanan Jarrus might be like a top 5 character for me. Like all Star Wars.
I mean,
I'll say
it's a part of the show now.
I'll say top 10. Top 10 character all Star Wars for me.
Yeah, and how about that? Like, he's in this. It's just out of I mean, it's not out of nowhere. Like, it works with the story, too. Like, we get to see the moment that he had the realization, saw the death of the master that we heard about from Rebels. And he met the Bad Batch, which was pretty crazy. And it went as expected. Like, he has a distaste for clones, so obviously, like, that relationship just can't work. Yeah. So, like,
and I mean, one of the Bad Batch, Crosshair, tried to kill him, so it's like
ridiculous.
You know, it makes sense that he even held the grudge to the day he met Rex in Rebels.
And so begins his long journey up until we find him in 1X1 Rebels.
They gotta make a Kanan show. I don't care.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'd be down for that. I liked him a lot as a character.
Yeah.
I almost wish they didn't do, like, I love Kanan's voice. I almost wish they had gotten a child's voice to play it, but I won't complain. Like, it's awesome that they had it.
Yeah.
And I am actually glad that they brought, Freddie Jr., I think his name is.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact name, but they got that guy to come back and voice. So that was pretty cool. I mean, the next thing is Crosshair, firing at him. And so I think you were right. I think they showed the chip, like, it is working.
They said it wasn't as strong as, but you could see that because he had moments even when he was sitting in there, and they were like, "We never take orders." When they were sitting in the prison, and he's sitting there shaking his head like why does this not make sense to me? Yeah. Whereas like Rex was completely like, "Dude, stop! I'm Ahsoka," and he was just like, "Don't give a fuck," like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he said, "Don't good soldiers follow orders."
Yeah,
and I mean, but he was waiting for the signal for Hunter to give almost every time. So it's not like he was like acting out on his. I mean, he was lashing out, but like he was also obeying the chain of command as opposed to following the other chain, Emperor Palpatine. Like he wasn't just like it was not confusing, but like he was going back and forth. Like he shot at Kanan on his own accord. Yeah. And then he didn't shoot at the people like the old lady or whatever on the jungle planet. Yeah. He waited, and then he was like, whatever, we'll just go with the plan.
But now that his inhibitor chip has been amplified to whatever, 100%, he's full in on the Empire.
I mean, I can't hate him, because, I mean, I definitely hated him during the episode, but now knowing
he doesn't have control over
he doesn't have the control anymore, and the little girl saw that in him. What was the next thing that happened after the snow planet, though?
They went to Kamino, and that's where they first met Omega.
I think she's pretty cool. I like her design. I like the blonde hair on her. I like the little piece she has dangling. I like the voice actress. I'm presuming a little girl who plays the voice, or maybe just somebody who replicates it.
Yeah, it does it really well.
And she had it was the little Kiwi accent. I think it's Kiwi that Tamora Morrison and can't remember young Boba's name.
Yeah, me neither.
But the accent they have over from Australia, so I was like, I think she's a clone, man.
Yeah.
Her name's Omega, which kind of scares me a bit. So, what do you think of that?
I mean, I think it's probably that she was just the last
of them.
The last of the genetically defective clones. Yeah. Like she's the last of the 99 batch.
Okay, I was going to say.
Batch, rather.
Well, I was just going to ask you that. Is 99, is that the same deal that happened with 99? He just didn't get any, special quirk?
Yeah, I think 99 was just a... I love 99, and he was a good soldier in the end, but he was a trash clone. He just physically.
Defective and
Yeah,
everything.
he was defective. And whereas these guys, I don't know if they ever explained if it was intentional that they made them genetic freaks or if they were just they
Might
were
have been
the
an accident.
yeah, they were probably the few accidents that actually turned out well.
And so what does everybody have? Wrecker has the strength. Hunter has good smell and senses.
I think
Tech's
he's got a
just-
good like strategy mind too.
Okay. And then Tech's good with technology and everything because he's
He's
said
like
he-
a computer
yeah.
essentially.
He said he figured out the girl like right off the bat and just didn't tell anyone.
Well, he even said that he knew the war was going to end before they even announced that Obi-Wan had captured General Grievous.
That's crazy. Okay.
So the war will be over today.
And then Crosshair's literally auto
A
target.
sniper, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like they had a bunch of mutations, just like 99, and I think a lot of the mutations died off. I thought that's how I perceived it, is that they just died. That like the lifespan didn't work out for a lot of them, and it's just I think it's cool that they got like superhuman abilities. I just wonder like how that came about, because for the most part, cloning is as a result of what Jango Fett was capable of. So where does the other part of it lie that they were given this extra strength?
Yeah. It might have just been them tweaking, probably them just trying to make making a super soldier in a sense, and then it just didn't work out for them the way it was planned to.
Do you think Omega has something special? Like
They said that she was like gifted medically.
Yeah.
That she was like a little like medical assistant. So that's probably her thing. And then the fact that she's a girl too. I just think it almost seemed like. Now who knows? I don't know. I can't remember how quickly the clones age.
Yeah.
I feel like Rex said in Clone Wars at one point he was like 15 years old or 14 years old.
Yeah, and I always thought it was like 2 times the speed of normal humans. So when you're 50 years for a clone is 100 years, you know.
Yeah. So we don't know. We don't even know. She could be like Boba, or they just
standard.
Yeah,
little
like,
girl.
Yeah, she's just a regular little girl.
I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if like this is a character they're setting up to like be somebody we can see later in the movies later down the line.
Yeah.
Just like Ahsoka coming to Mandalorian, like that'd be cool. Like that's the cool thing about this, like having these characters that are not attached to the movies, they can appear wherever they want.
Yeah.
Like I'm still waiting for the day that Rex becomes a character on the Mandalorian. But like, there's nothing saying that any of these characters live or die, which is a really neat thing. Because like, I'm not sure. I don't recall the trailer. I remember Hunter at least goes to a desert planet and a city planet, and that's all I know. So like, it's fair game for any of these guys to die or live.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly anything from the trailer. I rarely do, other than Fennec Shen.
I remember Fennec Shen, yeah.
After, are you gonna say something?
The last thing I was gonna say about the little girl Omega, she reminds me a lot of Mantis from Avengers. Like it seems like she's able to like not, I don't know if it's like physical touch, but she can like read. Like she read his mind and everything. I wonder if it's like she can literally, maybe that's why medically she's perfect. Is like when you understand the patient, you can give the exact diagnosis for something.
Yeah.
But maybe it's even more like maybe she is like medically like able to do anything, like she knows the exact thing to do if somebody gets hurt, maybe.
Well, that would make sense in like the long run of like maybe the ultimate like goal of this show is for them to get Crosshair back on their side, like capture him and take out the chip. You know what I mean? And that also could be the way, she could be the way that they actually get it done, like through Rex and Wolf and Gregor and like any other clones that maybe we run into.
Yeah, they never did say how that happened for them.
Yeah, they didn't say exactly. They just said they all met up and got their chips out.
That's another thing too. So decommissioned. You said Rex said they got decommissioned when we found them in Rebels.
Yeah, they were still told to be kept like on tabs, or like they would check in with the Empire to like know that where they are and what they're doing. But they were like, you know, honorably discharged from the military.
I feel like that's such a like I wonder how much Rex got his chip out. Wolf did not, from what I don't know if he got it out, and Gregor was a commando, so I don't even know what the deal is with him. So I don't know. Like I guess it's safe to send all the clones back into wherever they want to go retire, but like I just feel like that's such a risk to take. Like you're sending out people that might, like for example, like these guys could turn on them at any point, which is why they're trying to hunt them down now.
Well, but remember, they were all, if they have the chip, they're still obedient.
Yeah.
So like, you know, only the ones like Bad Batch or Rex are really the threats. And I mean, you know, 4 soldiers. Although the Bad Batch is kind of lit, but 4 soldiers versus the rest of the Galactic Empire doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, I just got scared thinking that just because, like, the old lore, I think, was trying to kill all the clones and just reestablish with humans.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried when, I don't know, it wasn't Lama Su, it was, like, one of the Kaminoans, though, helping them. I was like, watch this be the thing that, like, makes the Emperor, like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill all your clones. And just in case they try to, like, do an uprising, just because they didn't buy into their, like, trade deal.
Yeah.
If the Kaminoans try to go against the Empire. Like, that'd be crazy if there was, like, that sub-story we never knew about, or, like, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Because, like, we never hear about Kaminoans, really, after this point.
Yeah, there's no lore after that.
Not even with, like, creating Snoke. Like, I don't even think that was, like, a
Kaminoan
I don't know
thing.
if that was a Kaminoan thing.
Yeah. But after that, Tarkin showed up, and then they did their little test to see how good they are. And they proved themselves per usual. I mean, no surprise in how good they are at surviving.
Now, speaking on just them themselves, I was thinking while watching the episode, placing them in, like, a category of 1 to 5. I think, like, where I would rank them. Where would you rank yours? I can say mine first, but...
Like, where I personally like them?
Like, favorite to least favorite. And maybe it can change as we go through the show.
I mean, I would say... And I'm only speaking from the Bad Batch itself, because I like Echo... I'm not gonna count anything from the Clone Wars, because I feel like he's a different person now altogether. Yeah. But I'll probably say Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair, Tick, Echo.
It's like exactly my order, except the bottom 2 are like...
They're
like kind of there.
Yeah, I mean, like Echo and Tick, like they could flip-flop. I mean, but, you know, Echo's just kind of like... I'm glad that they found him and, like, they kept him alive and stuff like that. And I mean, he's part... Yeah. You know, he helps out in the Clone Wars, but I just don't really see, like, what his deal...
Yeah,
or, like,
what
other than
he's gonna serve for the story.
Yeah, other than that he's defective and he, like, knew Anakin and all them once, you know what I mean? Like, there's just... I don't really see what he does.
I just see him and I'm depressed. I'm like, man, you're just the remnants of, like, what I used to know. That's all, like, dead and gone. So I wonder what will become of him, because right now him and Tick, at least Tick does more for me. Because at least, like, he has, like, we have that, like, inside info if we need to know what's happening in the Empire, because he's basically like a computer that knows stuff. Yeah. Whereas, like, Echo, that's what I thought Echo was. I thought Echo was going to be that for us, like, be that other type of computer. But I don't know what... Just because all these guys are pretty much, like, a role for the story. Like, Hunter's the driving force of the plot. Wrecker is just funny as can be, so he's obviously second. Crosshair is a great villain, so he's the third favorite for me. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for those guys. Oh, sorry. I like Omega. I'll place her...
Oh, yeah. I didn't even count her. I would say...
Place her as 3, and take Crosshair bumping down, all the other characters bumping down below him.
I'll do the same.
Yeah.
After that, they went on their mission and ran into the man that somehow has survived and been in every single iteration of Star Wars post the movies, except for the sequel trilogy. Saw Gerrera. I, like, literally, think about it. He was in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
He was in the Clone Wars as a kid. Then he got put in Rebels as
older version.
And he had, like, multiple episodes. It wasn't just like a one-off thing, really. He was in Fallen Order.
He was.
He's in Rogue One.
Yeah.
You know, and now he's in Bad Batch. Like, this dude's all over the place, and, you know.
And I guess he can't come to Mando because he's dead, so I guess every role, he'll appear in everything that is up until A New Hope, pretty much. Yeah, I like that he's returned. I think it suits the story.
I mean, it makes sense. He definitely would be the one that was the first to rebel against the Galactic Empire.
Yeah.
The first person, hands down.
It's also a crazy idea. I thought of this when you mentioned they're probably going to go hunt down... It didn't end up being separatists, but, like, that still could be very well be a thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of it, like, because the Clone Wars brings up the idea of, like, the separatists not necessarily being the bad guys. It was supposed to be political groups and planets that saw the corruption in the Senate, and they left to start like a new way of doing things because supposedly they were the good guys. And what happened bad, because Count Dooku was good at the time, is that Count Dooku, who was the lead of it, fell for the
Palpatine and the
dark
side.
and ended up just being the same exact thing. So
in the Trade Federation too, both of them.
Yes,
like Trade Federation, like it seemed like from what at least even with like the Clone Wars, how they spin it when Padme and Anakin go to Padme's friend.
Clovis or whatever.
Clovis, yeah. Like, but they're really good guys. It's just really like the Trade Federation, the bank, all the people that were at Mustafar, the Banks Plan. The Trade Federation, the dude the group that captures Echo.
That's the thing too, though. I don't know really how many of them knew about all the dark stuff. Like how much of them did it on their own accord. Like I'm assuming everybody on Mustafar was bad, or at least
I think that
at least the Neimoidians, at least like the main, are the frog-looking people. I can't remember their names.
Yeah.
But what would be cool is what if some of the Separatists are the ones who are the first founders of
the rebellion?
Like we know Mon Mothma and Leia's dad are part of that spark. But maybe some of the faces we saw in Rogue One are some the Separatist not defectors, but transitioners. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's hard because most of the Separatists are all alien too.
Yeah,
and. There's other than the calamari, there's not any. There's not any Mon Calamari. There's not many alien. They're alien. There's aliens in the rebellion. I'm just thinking of that circle of the people that are no, we can't attack Scarif. There's just one Mon Calamari and then all humans.
And what I did think of is Battlefront's supposed to technically be canon, and when you read the bios of the aliens, I think some of them were saying they initially served Separatist or something, and then they were Empire, and then they flipped over to Republic. So, not that it matters in the grand scheme of things.
No, it's a cool thing just to show
allegiances and everything.
Well, and also Clone Wars. Star Wars has never been I know that in the beginning it's the dark side and the light side of the Force, but it's never always black and white. You know what I mean? Yeah. There is a lot of in between and side flipping and
the bindu.
Yeah, and even specifically since Disney's taken over, there's been a lot of gray in the middle and trying to figure out what's the right thing to do in certain situations.
They add a layer to it.
Not even true. Since Clone Wars, the TV series, not just since Disney, they've been kind of egging on this.
Yeah, and that was mostly Lucas, so it's not fully Disney's idea too, which is a cool thing.
It was spun off of what George was going for.
What's a cool thing in general, and I thought of this when this episode was just running, is the fact that the Clone Wars are a New Hope idea. That name was dropped since the conception of this show.
Yeah.
And it's it must be so cool for the people who, watched the show, that watched the movie, and at the time had no idea what the Clone Wars were, went through all the phase of leading up to a Phantom Menace, having expanded universe, give their own take of what the Clone Wars were, and then when it really dropped, you really get to see Lucas's idea of what it was, and then it kind of went away in between the films, so we didn't really know, and then we get 7 seasons, and then it's such a hot item that we can get spin-offs of more details of this clone. It's an ever progressing thing, so it must be so cool. We are prequel. We're the prequel generation, just based off age, but it still must be even and it's cool for us. So it must be even cooler for the people who really saw the whole transition, just reading through the books leading up to this. If you've survived that long,
well, and even I think it's pretty cool too because there's more Clone Wars TV series content than there is the movies. You know what I mean? Between the Clone Wars movie itself and then all 7 seasons, there is more Clone Wars than the rest of Star Wars,
Wild.
It's really crazy. Wild. And I know some people aren't a big fan of this, and I know Solo, the movie Solo didn't hit with everybody, but I love the connecting dots of
I do too.
Everything from
I liked that film.
Yeah, well, I loved it too. I know a lot of people didn't, and I feel it was more.
It was geared towards fans.
It was geared towards Star Wars fans, not the general audience.
Hey, but not every movie's for everybody, so forget y'all.
That's true. I liked it.
I liked it too.
But I just appreciate like when you can connect. I mean, Saw Gerrera alone connects you to 2 TV shows, well, now 3 TV shows, a video game, and a movie. You know what I mean? And it's like
that man makes his rounds to all the important characters at some point or another.
It's just it's awesome, and I love that about Star Wars. How like stuff that like, you know, and we've talked on this channel before about Star Wars and how we got introduced to it. But like my parents were teenagers when the first Star Wars came out, and they saw it in theaters, and like got me to start watching it when I was like a real young kid, and like it's been a part of my life forever. So it's just fun to see like even as a 24-year-old, like everything's still mattering and connecting, and even back to like going to my parents' teenage and young adult years.
I used to bring Star Wars figurines from Attack of the Clones as like show and tell every day in elementary school. Brought a new one every time. Sorry, what else happened in this episode though? Just before we wrap up.
They did the Insurgents, and then they got thrown into prison, and Crosshair got his chip enhanced.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good. I feel like at least before the show ends, we'll have somebody else have that happen to them, or they'll have to use the machine to do a complete reversal. I don't remember exactly the process that Ahsoka did to get Rex's chip out, and like getting Fives' chip out was a pain too. Like that was multiple episodes, so I wonder like how that will work. I also like now because of where the show's going, I think we will find Gregor. I think we will find Wolf. I think we'll get those answers, and I'll have to check IMDb. I'm pretty sure like this show might have like 13 plus episodes.
Lit. That sounds awesome.
And I have no idea if there are going to be like 20-minute segments or like hour long like this. I can't even believe we got like an hour long.
The one last thing actually before we close out that we didn't touch. Who do you think they're going to meet? He said JT something. I don't know. I couldn't like. It's probably something that's mentioned in the Clone Wars. I have not watched the Clone Wars fully in probably over 2 years, so it's like
I wouldn't even know who it would be, only because like the Bad Batch are relatively new to us. Like even still with Clone Wars, like they came in only in the final season.
I mean, do you think they're going to just meet up with Saw Gerrera? The only other person they met,
only because like I feel like you would say it, I feel like they would openly say Saw Gerrera or Alderaan.
Yeah, the only characters I know that they met up with were Rex and Anakin and like Mace Windu.
One who's dead, one who's machine, one maybe Rex probably.
Yeah,
I'll say Rex.
Okay.
I just don't know how they would know where Rex lives unless Rex has been like messaging them.
Well, no, Rex returns to the Empire. He doesn't like.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, after the whole Ahsoka thing, he returns to the Empire. He like is with them for a minute. He's not like he doesn't like abandon the ship immediately.
So I'll say it's Rex, and I'm pretty sure Rex is in the trailer. Like I missed it when we watched the trailer, but I'm pretty sure he's in it. So it's probably gonna be Rex then, and that would be cool. And that'll be next episode. Guys, if you like Star Wars, make sure you leave a like on this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you leave a comment about what you thought and what you think is going to happen now that we're watching this live with you guys. If you know any cheats and leaks, don't spoil it, keep it purely fair game, and we'll read your comments and talk it up with you guys. We're going to punch it. See you guys.
Bow!